Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, TK. Peace, love, joy, prosperity, all that good stuff. Thank you to my Takia loves for joining me once again. If you guys are new to the channel, feel free to hit the thumbs up button, to leave a comment, and to hit the bell to subscribe for future notifications if you like the content. Everything here is about self-love, self-care, things that are helping us to grow together, guys, okay? So I was recently up meditating and I just had this download come to my brain. And I have that happen sometimes, so I like to sleep with my book and my pen right next to my bed in case there's something I feel, okay, this is worth sharing with my tequilas. So guys, this video today is going to be dedicated to purpose. You know, because purpose is that thing that we all live to try to discover, right? And the way to really gain wisdom and clarity is through God, right? Now, when you get wisdom, it gives you more of a clear vision towards your purpose, guys. So, stay tuned and let's get into this video. So, guys, what is purpose? Well, sometimes you have to be removed from a picture in order to see the bigger picture, right? And sometimes you miss the entire picture because you're only focused on the frame. Well, God is giving you 2020 vision all year and for the rest of this year to see with clarity. If you will indeed agree to be a part of the collective whole conspiring for the greater good, God will indeed place you in many positions. So what that means, guys, is that long as you are elevating and ascending into such a understanding, such a place of wisdom, that you know that even though you're an individual, you are also with the collective whole, working for something that's even greater than yourself, right? And you know, once you begin to agree to this plan, this will, the universe literally conspires to help you attract and manifest all of your desires. Okay, so the thing with being in many positions in this one life is that you may be in front of the camera, you may be behind the camera, you know? You have to open your lenses today in order to receive all of the blessings in store for you, baby, in this lifetime and the next. See, we all have purpose, yet it is those who decide to pursue it relentlessly, diligently, right, in a godly way, who accept their destiny with endless, unconditional possibilities of love, joy, and bliss. So, basically, guys, when you want to know your purpose, right? Or if you know your purpose, it's not going to make it like it's just so easy to live in it if you're not actually that person yet. And that's where you start to worry sometimes about, how am I going to become this person, you know, instead of just doing. And God is more about doing just as much as about speaking it into existence, guys. So that's a thing that a lot of people don't mention with law of attraction, is that you can think as positively as you want to. You can believe in yourself, but if you're not doing, producing with the actions, then it's pretty pointless and it's going to take you forever and ever, and you're just going to be so frustrated. So guys, when it comes to really living and stepping in your purpose, you have to have God first. You have to understand that clarity comes from wisdom. Wisdom comes from God. And many things that you receive from God are because you thanked Him, that you were thankful for what you already had, and you asked for more. Okay? Instead of saying, God, can you please give me some wisdom? Say, thank you, God, for all the wisdom you've been giving me and getting me this far along. And right now I'm in a different stage in my life where I'm going to need more wisdom. Thank you in advance. Okay, guys? So a few ways that I feel it's purposeful to stay in your purpose is to actually be a person who invests in your purpose. Actually be a person of action when it comes to your purpose. Really focus on yourself instead of how other people perceive you or the results that they want you to achieve. Understand who you are doing it for, okay? And most of the times you may be doing it for yourself, for some type of self gratification, which in the end can be very stressful and unhealthy because you're living up to a standard and a pressure and a purpose that God didn't even intend for you to have to do, right? When it comes to God, guys, it's about actually understanding that sometimes your purpose is to just be near in spirit and practicing living a more I'm not going to say righteous way of living, but living a more meaningful life, guys. We get so caught up in the different things when it comes to if we are, living up to these standards and being all we can be, when it's not always about pleasing you and other people. It's about pleasing the Most High. It's about pleasing your Creator. Because the more you actually go into the kingdom, which is the dome of the king in your head, your brain, the more you go within and you really see that, there is a greater purpose besides yourself. I'm eating an apple right now. The more you see that, it's like you are full of compassion, you're full of discipline, you're full of devotion and dedication. Because there's levels to this thing, guys. And when you are devoted to something, you've literally dedicated your life. And that means not just here and there, but every day you wake up, you are living in your purpose. You're doing this thing. This is a 24/7 job now. So it's not about how you feel. When it comes to your purpose, you have to be mindful. And that is my biggest tip of this video, is being mindful. And the way to be mindful is to be consciously aware. How are you going to be consciously aware? Which is the same thing as being godly. You got to get up with God, baby. At the end of the day, you guys have to understand that when you are doing something mindfully, it means that you put some thought into it. You think about the fact that not only am I doing this thing that I notice I'm doing, other people's notice I'm doing it, at the end of the day, God is going to be the ultimate judge over this whole thing. So let me mindfully identify with the truth, which is I know who I am. I know that, I'm a chosen one. And a lot of people like to call it being Hebrew, Israelite, or things of that nature. And when you are in your belief system, or even just your walk of faith, or whatever you want to call it, people will try to come and tear it down. They'll try to tell you that you're a part of a God program, or that you are essentially lost, when you are living and standing in your truth, baby. You have your testimonies and you have your confidence in this thing. I'm telling you now, guys, when you are in your purpose, nobody can shake you out of your truth, guys. Nobody can tell you how to feel about something. And it was a point in time where people were getting confused with me being a Christian, or this Jesus lover, of a story that has been misconstrued, a story that has a lot of misinformation, and that will lead a person to say, hey, if you say this, then you must worship this type of image, or this or that, when who is anybody, who is anyone, baby, to come and tell you how to live your truth? For me, if I want to say, Christianity is a concept of righteousness, and being Hebrew is a part of my heritage or my destiny, my bloodline, who are you to tell me to pick a side or choose to wear the cross or the ankh? Okay? I am well aware of my decisions in my lifetime. And I'm very happy to say that I'm exactly where I need to be right now, baby. And when you're exactly where you need to be, you are so compassionate and happy about living in your purpose and in your truth, okay? And the way how you do that is staying committed, guys. So it's like, no matter how someone else perceives the situation, no matter how you feel, you have to remember, you have to be mindful that there are, other people looking up to you, but the Creator is looking up to you. You have a mission. You have been created perfectly for that mission. And when you accept the mission, you accept the purpose. But you are the one in control of the situation, the destiny over it. Okay? It's like God can give you this awesome talent, this awesome purpose, which is having this beautiful angelic voice, right? And you can take that gift and use it. And then you'll receive many other doors opening, Or you can take that gift and you can abuse it, right? And then your fate, your destiny, it changes. And I've seen that in my lifetime, someone going to Hollywood and ended up on the streets because somewhere along the path where they were on with their purpose, they forgot to put God first. And they got a little bit lost. The thing about God, though, is that you'll never get to go too far around the corner when you are part of the family, okay? When you take that walk and you really dedicate yourself to it, it's like... So guys, before my video cut off, I was just telling you guys how important it is to be mindful of your purpose. And another big way to do that is to actually really stand in your truth and in your guidance system. You have those indicators, the first voice, the intuition, the higher consciousness, whatever you like to call it. And usually when you aren't feeling so pleasant, it's an indicator from these spirit guides, from this guidance system, that something within you needs to be refocused so that you can get to the next level within your purpose, guys. Sometimes you may actually go through life for a period of time, a stage, or just a phase of feeling like you don't have a purpose. And I'm here to tell you guys that everybody has a purpose in this life. Just think about a relationship that you were in, right? And maybe you guys had went into it with a certain mindset, but if you didn't consciously go into it, which means you didn't have God first, it was bound to crumble anyway, because you have to ask for wisdom. You have to ask self deep within, when you're praying, meditating, or whatever, is this right? Is this the next best decision? Is this going to serve my higher purpose? Right, guys? And if it's not, you can easily say no. You can easily cut it off. You can easily get rid of that, okay? You have to understand, guys, that when you are really trying to elevate in your purpose, you have to protect your energy. You have to do whatever it takes, respectfully, to keep the momentum and the energy of this vision, this purpose, this dream you have going, okay? And always write things out, guys. If it's just a new goal you have, if it's a dream, write it out, because what might not make sense then and there, if you keep praying and asking for wisdom and clarity, you'll get the answer, guys. And honestly, like I say, if you go through life feeling like you don't have a purpose, you really do. You just don't have a clue yet. And you really need to get up with some type of system, some type of awareness that will keep you in tune with yourself, guys. You have to start studying yourself, knowing thyself better, the things that really make you happy, instead of what you were taught growing up that you were good at or that you look like you belong doing. Think about it for a second. Take some time out and really breathe deep. And then let it out. And do that as many times as you need to until you feel relaxed. And once you get relaxed, play some music. Try some music that is not full of cussing words, not full of degrading terms. Go to some jazz instrumentals, go to some R&B, not anything sexual, because R&B might not be, so derogatory. It might not be shaming women, but it's still sends you vibrating into your lower chakras sometimes. You have to remember that the higher you elevate in your chakra system is the closer you are to living in that purpose every day, guys. Because sometimes the ego will keep you living in the lower self and tricking you to feel like those vibrations are so good, but really that pleasure is so temporarily lived. It's not worth it, baby. You want to be elevating in your solar plexus up into your heart chakra, up into your throat chakra, up into your third eye, up into your crown, guys. You want to kill the serpent below and let the energy really rise from the one within up there. And if you know, baby, you know exactly what I'm getting into before y'all be like, oh my gosh, she's so spiritual. But guys, this is all just ancient esoteric knowledge that, you know, they taught in the mystery schools. If you are into history and studying ancient civilization, you'll understand how the Egyptians back then, they were so full of wisdom and knowledge to the point where, you know, a lot of the things we do, like, it's already been done. Like, you know, nothing new under the sun. So sometimes a person may feel like, oh my gosh, my purpose is not good enough. It's so saturated. You know, this is the thing that I thought I was going to be good at, and here this person is doing it. Well, if you want to live in your purpose and you really want to be happy living in it, stop comparing yourself to other people, okay? Understand that nobody can be you. Like, there's a million people that like to rap, sing, model, and different things of that nature, right? But what is it about you? What is different about you that allows you to walk into the room, 100 different models in there, and get the job? What separates you from others? What is it about your essence, your aura, your energy? What type of vibrations do you send out to say, I am this hungry for this, and I'm the best fit for this? Even if I have competition, I don't see anyone competing with me, and I don't see anyone doing it better than I do it, right? You have to always tell yourself you're the best, no matter what, guys. When it comes to your purpose, guys, understand that you'll have days where, you know, if you're not listening to that guidance system, you will feel lost. So every day, if you don't do anything else, be mindful. Check in with yourself. You know, write things out when you need to. Have a moment where you go to the bathroom, where you step away from others, where you pray to yourself, where you're just like really always staying connected no matter what you're doing. And that is how you live in your purpose. You keep your mind focused on it. You feed it every day. You water it. You love it. You treat it like a baby. And you will watch it grow so beautifully. And then you'll just be so happy that you'll be like, Takia was right. You know, I don't know what I was thinking about, right? Stop thinking so much, guys. That's a part of why the purpose seems unclear. You overthinking it. You thinking too hard about it. The hows and all of that don't matter as much as the why. And why you're doing it, baby, remember what I said. It's bigger than you. See y'all guys next time.